What's up, Catawba County? Welcome to the heart of Catawba, where community meets conversation. I'm your host, Tyler.
And I'm Laurel. Let's get into it.
Before we get into it, we are going to hear a word from our first sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Cranford Hospitality, a family-owned business built on good food, hard work, and community. Whether it's a steakhouse night out, a casual barbecue, breakfast with the family, or a drink from their brewery or distillery, everything they do is about bringing people together. We're grateful to be sponsored by a family that puts heart into everything they create. All right. In our first part of the podcast, we always go over local events and local happenings in our area. In this episode, we are having Dana with Dana's Fine Jewelry. She is celebrating the big 3-0. Major snaps. 30 years is a big deal in our community, and we want to give her the light that she deserves. On Friday and Saturday, sorry, don't mind me, I'm gonna pull this flyer. Friday and Saturday, she is going to have door prizes, jewelry drawings, t-shirt giveaways while they last, refreshments, and more. So while they are open on Friday and Saturday, make sure you go down to Dana's Fine Jewelry at 108 North Main Avenue in Newton, North Carolina, and go support her, win some cool prizes. Valentine's Day is coming up. Make sure you are getting that special someone something. And if you do see me or Laurel out, we will have one of these flyers. It'll be 15% off your next purchase. So y'all make sure you go get that special someone in your life something. Another event we got going on starting every Saturday, starting February 7th. Swartz Bar Ale House in Conover is having the Heroes of Barcadia tournament. So $5 will get you one of 8 spots at the table. In Heroes of Barcadia, players battle monsters and bosses to collect power-ups with mystical abilities. So that's going to be a fun game that they have going on every week, or not a game, a tournament that they're going to have going on. You must be 15. Weekly play is limited to 8 seats. Alcohol is not required, but no outside beverages are permitted, and spots are first come, first serve. Tickets may be purchased up to 48 hours in advance, will be on Thursday. Tickets are available for purchase in store or via Eventbrite. So if y'all are interested in playing in the Heroes of Barcadia tournament over at Swartz Bar Ale House in Conover, y'all make sure you go look at their website, go swing by and grab you a ticket. It sounds like a really fun time.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. We also have, there's a fundraiser. Christina Eagle will be performing February the 6th at Hickory Metro. There is also an Art of Architecture Gala, September. And February the 7th, also at the Hickory Metro. So everybody loves a gala around here. And then we've got a candlelight. Ooh, this sounds cool. On the 7th, there's a candlelight, Coldplay, and Imagine Dragons concert. That's at the Drindle Auditorium. And then there's also a tribute to Queen and the Beatles that same night. It's a candlelight, also at the Drindle Auditorium. So honestly, I don't know how I would choose between the two of those concerts.
That's a tough choice.
Queen and the Beatles, though, that might have to get it.
Yeah, that's a good one for sure.
The Science Center also has an exhibit. The dinosaurs have returned. That's recurring weekly on Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday until December 6th, 2026.
So just no Monday,
full
Tuesday.
Year. Yeah, just no Monday, Tuesday. And then, of course, the farmer's market. Yeah, you got to take
my
Jay.
son.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to love that.
Dinosaurs, yeah,
he
all
loves
day.
him some dinosaurs.
And then, of course, they have the Hickory Farmer's Market every Saturday. Let's see, that's recurring until March 28th, it looks like. But more than likely, it'll stay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A little bit longer than that.
I'm sure.
Let's see. There's a Galentine's event at No Entry. February the 7th. I didn't know that. Okay. No Entry at City Walk. That's the speakeasy. And so, yeah, they have a Galentine's night. So I might be showing up for that.
There you go.
And then Hart Square, February the 7th, also has a Sweetheart Pioneer Dinner. So I think they do that every year. I love Hart Square. And then finally, also on the 7th at Morning Glory Cafe in downtown Newton, they have a Valentine's charcuterie workshop. So you can make a charcuterie board, basically. But
I love that.
Yeah, we
Love
love
that
Bree.
name.
We love that area. We love Newton. We
Yep.
love everywhere in Catawba County. But
Absolutely.
yeah, there's quite a few fun events going on for pre-Valentine's week.
Sweet. And if we're missing anything, obviously it's only two of us. We're trying to do the best we can with, figuring out what events are going on in the area. But let us know in the comment section. Tag us, send it to us, whatever we can do to help promote either your event that you have going on, or you just know about an event that you think is really cool. Send it to us, put us in a DM, tag us in the comments, whatever you want to do to shine a light, and we will do our best to shine a light on these events happening.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right, well, let's roll on to our Voices of the Valley segment next. Welcome to the first Voices of the Valley segment in our new studio. For our first guest of our new studio, we have Miss Dana from Dana's Fine Jewelry.
Hi.
She is celebrating 30 years this week.
Woohoo.
Hopefully I can get home tonight and knock out this editing so I can get this posted on what's tomorrow? The 5th. So hopefully you're seeing this on the 5th. If not, you will be seeing it on the 6th. Make sure to go out to Dana's Fine Jewelry on the 6th and the 7th to celebrate her 30 years. She's going to tell you a little bit more about that. But thank you for coming to hang out with us, Dana.
Yes,
Thank
welcome. We're so happy to have you.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from, how you got started doing jewelry. I know you've already sat down with me once before, but
Yeah.
let's run it back again.
I'm Dana Ramsor, owner of Dana's Fine Jewelry, and we've been there for 30 years. We opened February the 6th, 1996. How I got started was my grandparents had Gregory Jewelers in downtown Newton from the 70s to the 80s. I always thought one day working in it, I literally started when I was probably like 6 or 7, going to work with my mom and following them around, learning to engrave from my grandfather, learning to sell from my grandmother, and my mom worked there also. When I was in high school, they had a really bad armed robbery, and they had the store on the market for sale. So that basically they sold the store, so I wasn't able to basically take it over. But God had a different plan, and now I know after I've went through all the different things I've went through why. I left Maiden and moved to Roanoke, Virginia, and worked as a salesperson selling jewelry to jewelry stores, going to the trade shows where jewelry stores come and buy for their stores. I did that for about 4 years, and then I moved to Charlotte, where I worked in a manufacturer where they made jewelry, which was amazing because I'd never really seen that done, and seen them have waxes carved and then pouring that molten hot gold in there and then coming out with like 1,000 rings. It made me understand what jewelry goes through before it gets to the store.
Absolutely.
And that was really interesting. Plus, working in Roanoke, I was with all the owners of companies, like gold chain companies. I got to know them because we were together, so many times a year at the shows. So my mom called me when I was in Charlotte working in the manufacturer and told me that the building that my grandparents had was available for sale. So I was like, heck yeah. So I finally, I was scared to death. I was 24, but God kept pushing me. Everywhere I turned, it's the only thing I thought about was on my mind. I'm like, I'm 24, I cannot do this, So I went and talked to the guys and people I knew in the jewelry industry, and I told them what I wanted to do, and they're like, what can we help you do? So basically they helped me with merchandise to get started. And then later, I got the building, then we knocked out some walls and eventually made it my own. Because my grandparents had just one long building. If you look, it's all one building. So we knocked out the wall, made our space bigger, and then I went out for the boutique next door. But when we went to remodel, I wanted arch cases, I wanted columns. I had all these visions and ideas. Everywhere I went, it was there. There again, it was a God thing because my visions come to life. Everything I wanted was right there. Believe it or not, I got our columns out of Habitat for Humanity in Statesville. One of my friends worked there as a volunteer, and she called and said, Dana, you won't believe what they have. And I was like, oh my God. So
Save them, I'm on the way.
Yeah, I'm coming. But everything, like I said, just came to life. And everybody's like, oh, you're just going to have a hard time working and remodeling. Never. We put up plastic. We did one side, flipped to the other side. Never had any issues. You know, like I said, God wanted me to go out and learn more. And that really helped me. I didn't like it then, but I knew what, you know, I got to go out. I got to see how gold was made. I got to meet so many people in the jewelry industry that I'm still friends with them today. And I see them at least 3 times a year at my shows and stuff. So I'm glad it happened the way it did. And, you know, I remember pulling out the carpet in there, painting walls, making it our own.
So the building you're in, that was your grandparents'?
Yes. The Gaithers.
That is awesome.
Yeah, the Gaithers owned it, and they rented it from them. And then eventually I bought it from the Gaithers.
Yes.
So that's what made
Full
it
circle.
even more special.
Yeah.
You know, and then trying to think of a name, I thought about calling it Gregory Jewelers, and everybody's like, why don't you call it Dana's? And I was just like, that's weird. I mean, you know,
It's weird to name things after yourself.
For sure.
It feels
like,
weird.
That's the perfect thing. You should do that. So,
But it has a flow.
Dana's Fine Jewelry.
It has a flow.
You know,
It is.
And
It's a great
love,
name.
Love what I do. You know, we design jewelry. We do jewelry repair, watch repair, custom design. Over the years with technology, now we don't do waxes and stuff. The computer does a lot of that stuff. But we now do, you can come in and your child can say, I love you, Mommy. And we can take their voice, turn it into a QR code, engrave the QR code on a piece of jewelry. We do a lot of Christmas ornaments and stuff like that.
Wow.
For, you know, grandparents that lives in another state, they send them that. It's just precious.
I was literally going to say that because that's what
That gave me cold chills.
it pops into my. I remember talking about it last
Yeah.
time whenever I had you on, and that is absolutely the coolest, just new generation of jewelry that you are able to put something, a QR code or something on a necklace, a ring, an ornament, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and you know that piece comes to life.
Yeah. And we also use it for medical alerts because medical alerts, some people have a lot of stuff wrong with them and it's too much
can't
to
list it
engrave.
all. Yeah.
Oh,
So we
okay.
can speak it and they
My
see
aunt's that
the
way.
medical thing and do it. But we also do the fingerprint jewelry. We do the handwriting, memorial ash jewelry. That's a lot of the different things that we do. Like a customer come in, it was probably 15 years ago. She'd seen something on Etsy, a dog's ashes in a thing. And I was like, we've never did it before. I said, but give me a couple weeks. We'll figure this out. And I did. And we've been doing it for years now. We do rings, pendants. I mean, it's just, to me, jewelry is very sentimental.
Absolutely.
And pieces that you buy, I mean, like I can look at certain pieces of mine, like this I got for high school graduation. This was my wedding ring. This I just bought because
There's memory attached to
I
it.
loved it, and it was my 30 years in business ring. You know,
I love it.
I had to buy I had to think of an excuse to buy it. So, but
I love
Anniversary
it.
ring for myself.
yeah, for me,
You deserve it.
so
You definitely deserve
30
it.
years is no small feat
I don't
at all.
seem like it's been that long at all. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, it does not seem that long at all. But I appreciate my employees, my family, my customers. That's what's made it happen.
Are you from the area originally?
Yeah, Maiden High School.
That's where you went to high school?
89.
I went to Maiden High School. Wow.
Did you? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was thinking you went to like Fred T. Ford or something.
Yeah, I lived in Startown, so before the district changed, I would have gone to Ford, but that district changed right after I was getting out of elementary school, so I ended up at Maiden Middle.
Okay. Well, a lot of people remember me selling jewelry out of the trunk of my car.
That's awesome. Trunk show.
Seriously, in between me working in Virginia, I would come back to Nancy's frame shop in downtown Newton. She'd let me set up for the weekends right before Christmas, and we would do jewelry shows. So those people, I started compiling names, addresses, phone numbers for when I did come to town, let them know I was coming to town. But, you know, when I was in high school, people would ask me for stuff. I'd get it from my grandparents' store and go sell it. People were like, I remember her selling jewelry out of the trunk of her car. I mean, there's many a times I sold diamonds in my mom and dad's kitchen table. I mean,
That's so
before
funny.
I really, you know, got started.
Yeah.
That is such a boss move. I'm out here selling diamonds at my parents' kitchen table.
Hey, you gotta start
I'm
somewhere.
in high school selling diamonds.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I love
You know,
that.
And like I said, I love what I do. I love art, so that goes in with my custom design.
Yeah,
designing
get
the
to be
pieces and
creative.
stuff. And you know, people have some crazy ideas. I mean, you know, we've did a lot of like wire wrapping a chicken foot before.
Yeah, what's the craziest thing that
That
you've ever
was
done?
probably
That's
the
it.
craziest
That's
thing.
How do you even
wild.
what did that conversation look like? Somebody just came in with a chicken foot and was like, "Can you help me out?"
I went to the
You
back
know,
and I
what
went
do
to
you-
the back and asked Beth,
Hello?
and Beth was like,
I need to put some gloves on.
Yeah. And we've did teeth before. Like, we've had people wanted to wire wrap their wisdom tooth and put it on their charm bracelet. I mean, everybody's different in what they want.
Yeah.
So we just try to,
Yeah.
And now, like, a guy asked me about putting dog hair in a wedding band. And we can do that.
Yeah.
There's companies I can send it off to, and it's putting there, sort of like doing the ashes or the deer antler. We can actually take deer antler that people have shot or killed, whatever. They can bring us part of the deer antler, and we can actually take it and make a wedding band, using it inlaid into the ring.
That's
there's a
so
company
cool.
that I can send it off to and do that now. It is cool. Technology is good, and then technology is bad. I mean, with like the lab diamonds and stuff that come into the market, they're not bad. It just confuses the consumer. They don't understand, especially the guys. I mean, and a lot of the stores don't explain this to you. It's a diamond. And they assume they bought a diamond, but it's a lab diamond.
Can
And,
you explain the difference?
Basically, they're both grown. They're grown in a lab where a natural diamond's grown in the ground. It tests as diamond, looks like diamond, everything about it. It's just some different
Strength-wise,
conflicts in the
Is it
jewelry.
stronger?
It's,
Or is an
it's
actual diamond stronger?
It's basically the same as a real diamond. My thing is, it's being misleading to people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
You wanna know what you're
understand.
buying. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. And price. When they first come out, they were astronomically expensive. And I told people, I'll get it for you, but we won't take them back. The price has dropped like 85% since they've come out. Like, I had a person tell me his friend spent on a 3 carat, spent $18,000. I sold a 4 for $4,000 at Christmas.
Of a real diamond.
No.
Wow. Oh, of a lab.
Lab.
Okay.
Yeah. A real 4 carat diamond, you're talking $60,000 to $100,000.
Shoo, I don't know nothing about jewelry, girl.
Yeah. A natural diamond is way more expensive, but a lab diamond's not going to hold its value
That makes
like
sense.
a natural diamond. God created it to me natural diamonds. They're in the earth. They're just cool, and no two are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are heirlooms. That's something you can pass down forever. Basically, in the labs, it's the gold that's the value. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have just really come down. When I went to the show and I seen all these labs in sterling silver, that just did it for me, as in the value of them.
Yeah.
But the younger crowd wants big. And the younger crowd don't have 30 to 60,000. Well, most of them don't have 30 to 60,000. There are a
Amen.
few. I sold a 3 carat the other month, and I was like, wow, natural. There are people, and that's what she wanted. She wanted. And when a guy comes in and they tell me they want a lab, I just sort of ask, have y'all talked about this? Because not everybody wants
Or
a
they
lab,
think that's what they
or,
want and they
you
don't know
Yeah.
better.
So, but it's mainly the reason a lot of people are doing labs, because they can get big ones. They can get 2, 3, 4 carats, huge, for less expensive than a natural stone.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
What about I've seen in the last couple of years like a lot more hype around like salt and pepper and like dark colored diamonds.
Yeah, we saw
Are you
those
seeing
also.
a lot of that as well?
Not as much as we did, but like I just did a moonstone as an engagement
Yeah,
ring. I
beautiful.
did all kind of different,
Unique.
whatever stones they want. It's
Yeah.
your ring. It doesn't necessarily have to be a diamond. Are some ladies that don't care for diamonds.
Yeah.
Some like colored stone better.
Yeah. Or like opal.
Yeah.
Opal's really pretty.
Yeah, the only thing about opal is not a good everyday stone. It can crack. It can, because it's soft.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, like a one hit, you can hit it. Plus, like opals, you don't put them in a safe deposit box. They've got to have moisture. Like if you put it in a safe deposit box and you go back 10 years later, it could just be powder there. Because
had no idea.
It needs moisture. It needs humidity,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that you know all these things. Did you learn a lot of this stuff when you were in the manufacturing side? Or just
Honestly,
kind of over
from
time?
experience and over time. Like, I've learned, like in the past probably 15 years, some people's rings on one side look horrible. Like, their prongs look way different than the other side. So I started asking questions like, why? I'm like, do you wear it all the time? Yes. Do you ever take it off? No. If you wear your ring all the time I can tell how you wear it, because the prongs on one side are more worn than the prongs on the other side. It's like rotating the tires on your car. If you wear it the same way all the time, these are going to get more worn down than the other side. So I tell
Take it off
customers,
and
flip it.
Okay.
Flip it around every other week, and it really does make a difference.
Okay.
And that's just from wondering why certain people's rings are always, their prongs are always messed up, or, it's just from a continuous thing they're doing at their job or something, and it's always on that one side. So
Yeah.
flipping around really, really does help.
That's very interesting.
And it's just something I'm like, you dummy, I should have come up with that sooner. 'Cause I see these rings all the time. I'm wondering.
Yeah.
And I'll have people come in like, back of my ring's all flat. You see that with like a lot of times truck drivers and stuff gripping the steering wheels, and then don't
Mine's
don't,
like pointy.
Don't lift
What is
weights. Don't lift weights in your rings either. It can
Oh, okay.
because everything's right here on the back, so it can
Squeeze.
smush it. If it's a thinner ring, if it's a wider ring, not as much, but the thinner rings, yes. It can
Mine that I got from you
damage.
it's still going strong.
Yay!
I feel like it's never had any problems out of it, and I wear it every day. Same, I don't flip it around.
Well, yours you don't have to, because yours not prongs with diamonds and stones in there.
Yeah. You just have to spin yours. Well, I know
No, I do
before
spin it.
before I do that too. It's like anxiety.
Yeah.
Before we started, you and I kind of briefly talked. You had mentioned Thailand. Mm-hmm. Now, so I know we kind of talked about how I wanted to know, like, tell me some places that you've been and some places that are your favorite, places you're looking forward to, and why.
Thailand, I had to figure out a way I could go there on business. So I did meet, I met a couple guys over there that does jewelry repair and sells gemstones and stuff. Plus, over there in a foreign country, they'll get over on you too. So you got to have someone with you when you go to the stone market in different places.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everywhere there's scams and stuff. For Bangkok is amazing just to see. It's like New York times 10 on steroids.
Wow.
I'm serious. It is just like
Overstimulated.
Oh my God. It's
Yeah.
insane. My biggest fear was getting run over by a moped. Other than that, I'm serious. They're everywhere.
They just zip around.
on the sidewalks,
Wow.
everywhere.
On the sidewalks?
Unreal. That's my and the traffic. We think our traffic is insane. Nothing compared to their traffic over there. Literally started to get on a bike. We were going to do a bike thing, get on the back like they call it Grab over there, and here it's Uber. But then I was scared because I was like, the guy would probably think I'm crazy because I'd be holding him like this. Scotty was going to get on one. I was going to get on the other because they're way faster than cars because they can zip around the cars and stuff. But I was too scared.
Yeah.
But we've been to a couple islands, Koh Samui, loving just going there and going out to the different islands and exploring and seeing. But Thailand's very, very reasonable. I tell people the most expensive thing is the flight. Once you get there, it's very inexpensive. And gold, the only thing they sell over there is 18 karat. So I was able to get 18 karat. It's hard to get a variety of jewelry here, like different styles. There, I'm able to get that. I've got several customers like 18 karat gold earrings, so I can get those 18 karat gold earrings there. And now I've met a good guy, and if I need something made, more in silver than anything, he can do it, and they do it a little bit less expensive than here because of the labor charge. I hate that, but when you're dealing, a difference in price, and it's
Fine
like
metals.
$500 difference wholesale price,
Yeah.
For sure.
you've got to try to do the best you can for your customer.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go to Spain the end of May.
Woo.
That's just vacation, but I will go check
Yeah.
out jewelry,
You're gonna be
jewelry
working,
stores,
scheming.
everything, So
Do you bring like a little, like a magnifying? Like, how do you know what you're looking at when you go?
well,
Like shows and stuff. I've seen
Oh,
people
for
have these
shows
little
and-
magnifying
yeah.
glasses, and they're like, I can tell by, like, how do you know what you're looking at?
most
What are
of the
some
people
tells?
at my jewelry show, I know and trust the companies that we buy from there.
Okay.
So I really don't pay a whole lot of attention. Taking my loop and everything, because if I get something I don't like it, they'll get it back. I've been at a show before where the lighting is horrible. The ring looked gorgeous. I got it shipped in and it looked like poo. The diamonds were horrible, but the lights there made it look so good. And I called them and said, hey, I don't like this. I'm going to return it, So you have to sort of, at the shows, I try to get away from the lighting so I can see the piece better. I've learned that.
That makes sense.
So,
yeah, and like, how does that work if you have to send stuff back? I mean, that's international. Does that get expensive?
it can be.
Like tariffs and
I was
stuff?
talking about normally a normal show here,
Oh, okay.
not over there.
Oh, okay.
Over there, no, definitely, I would have my guy with me too.
Yeah.
He's been in the gemstone business forever.
Yeah.
That's why I found some black sapphires for a customer over there.
Oh,
Was
wow.
able to get them and get them less expensive.
Have
there
you
for
noticed a
customers.
change administration at all with tariffs and things?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what does that look like for you? What kind of
Money.
changes have you noticed? yeah, obvious.
For
Besides
sure.
the
More
obvious
cost.
expense,
Yeah, I mean, it just
has it been like crazy astronomical or not affected you
really.
too much?
Certain companies, I think, overdo it compared to other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even on shipping and stuff, some company, I'm like, that's ridiculous
Yeah.
for the shipping,
Yeah.
know? And I'll call them and tell them, if you want me to continue doing business with you, we got to do something
have
about
to
the
work it
shipping
out.
charge because
Yeah.
everybody else is such and such, and you're this. No.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't
ain't
make money
special.
on shipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You got to
that's the
shop
thing.
around a little bit.
My suppliers are amazing. Like, I called a lot of them, told them we were doing our 30th anniversary. And a lot of them sent us gifts in to give out to my customers. Like, we've got pearl earrings, diamond necklaces, pearl bracelets, pearl earrings.
Oh, I love pearls.
Southern Gate sent us a beautiful necklace and earring set. I mean, lots of merchandise.
So you gonna raffle
to give out.
those?
We're doing drawings every 30 minutes.
Oh my God,
Friday
I'm coming
and Saturday.
Saturday and Friday? Okay.
Yes.
How long you open Friday?
Till 5:30.
Oh, I'm coming, girl. I'm going to be there.
Well, this weekend we're planning on having the cake, champagne.
Oh,
We've
I'm
got,
definitely coming.
Door prizes, and we're having drawings every 30 minutes. We're going to give out T-shirts while they last. Let's see, what else? I can't remember. We've got lots of giveaways to give out and stuff, so I'm
Well-
excited.
We'll have to come.
Oh, I'm definitely coming. You had me at Pearls. Yeah,
For
you
sure.
want to plug your event? Tell everybody.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing the door prizes, jewelry drawings, T-shirts, refreshments, and we've got 15% off store-wide specials.
Awesome.
And if you check out our Facebook page, on there I showed the different pieces of jewelry that we're donating. I've still got pieces coming in this week. and
Okay.
stuff,
We
so
will
I'm
definitely
excited.
link her
Yeah.
Facebook page down in the description. So if y'all are interested, and I will also pop that flyer up on the screen while she was talking about it. So that way y'all can kind of see what she's talking about.
Did you ever get your Facebook figured out? I know it's been some years, but I remember we talked about that, and you were like, "Everybody, make sure you lock it down."
I'm serious. If you have a Facebook page and a business, make
business.
sure you have several people on your page. as in
Authorized, yeah.
Authorized administrators and all that stuff. Thank God I did have one. I have to go through, I lost my personal page. I have to go through one of my employees to get to my page.
Oh wow, because you were the owner of that.
Wow.
But if
Yes.
you didn't have someone authorized, you would have
You
been
would've
totally
lost-
locked out.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness you
Yes.
had someone.
Yes.
Okay.
Meta
I was
can
just
be
like,
meta can
pain.
be stressful.
if I go back to California again, I'm gonna pull up Facebook out there. We're gonna have a talk because it's ridiculous.
It really is.
seriously, I sent in my driver's license 1,000 times and all this to try to prove it was me, and still no luck.
So you
with those
never did
people.
get access to your personal
No,
page again?
Never.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Dang, I'm so sorry.
Something else I do want to touch on: gold. Mm-hmm. Gold's hit the highest it's ever hit last week, like over $5,000 an ounce. So I used to sell my 10 carat for $10 a gram. I had a lady that brought me a bracelet. She bought it back in '98 for $189. I paid her $950 for that. Gold is,
Holy
like
crap.
I said, the highest it's ever been. So, not things you like. I tell people you don't want to replace them right now, but one earring, not the other, messed up, kinked up jewelry, and then silver. So I paid somebody like $130 for one of them label spoons that was sterling silver, silver coins, silverware that you have just sitting there and you're not going to use it or pass it down because they're going to scrap it if you don't. I can tell you now.
Yeah.
I see all these heirlooms. But my thing is, a lot of people do buy jewelry, but they just buy the jewelry. I don't just buy the jewelry. Some pieces I'll be like, no, that is too pretty. We need to put that in the estate case. We can sell it for 3 times the money in our estate case. And we give the stones back. A lot of these places I hear, they do not give the stones back. I had a guy, I advertise on the ride. The ride brings customers at Christmas time. We have customers from Monroe, Mint Hill, Gastonia, Kings Mountain that come to our store from our radio ad, which
That's
blew
awesome.
my mind.
That's awesome.
But he had took it to the jewelry store and made it. They would buy the gold, but they wouldn't give him the stones back. He took it to a refinery, the same thing. He told his wife, let's ride it to Newton. I keep hearing this girl on the radio. I'm going to go check her out. So we bought his gold, paid $500 more than what he was offered, and we took the diamonds out, and with 3 of the diamonds, we were making diamond pendants for his granddaughters. I told people some of the pieces, the stones are more valuable than what the gold is. Plus, to me, you look at the stone, that's where the memories are. Oh, I remember Grandma wearing that purple stone. So we take the stones and redesign them into new jewelry if the customer wants to make things out of them. But it just kills me that these people just sell their stones and all with their stuff and don't even give it a second thought. Because a lot of these places that are buying, they go to another state and they have an estate sale with your merchandise because you let them buy it with the stones in there.
Yep.
You know, it just blows my mind. I just try to be straight up and honest about all that. I mean, and in my, I had like a lady wanting to scrap diamond earrings. Why? There's hardly no gold. I don't wear yellow anymore. I said, for $30, I can go in the back room. We can rhodium these white. What's that? It's just a procedure that you dip them and rhodium them white. It'll last for earrings, but not rings as much because your hands is too much stuff. And if you decide yellow gold comes back in style, we'll go back and buff it back off and you have your yellow again. And that's a lot of stuff that
being creative
people don't tell.
Yeah. You're thinking, how can I help them? They don't even know all the options.
Why do you want to buy another $2,000 pair of earrings when I can rhodium these white? And, dumb of me, I guess, but I'm just honest about,
That's why you've been killing it for 30 years.
Absolutely.
You're honest.
That's just...
You care about what people...
Oh, I do. I do truly care. And some of the stuff people have bought, like the malls. I'm not a mall fan at jewelry stores. Everything looks the same. The prices are ridiculous. You know, if you don't buy from me, buy from an independent hometown jewelry store. You're going to get a better price, better quality, and better service. Because honest to God, most of the time, those people at the mall don't know what they're talking about. I had a customer in the other week. It was going to cost her, they gave her an estimate, $850 to fix the ring. She said, I don't want to buy a new ring. I just want this one fixed. And he told her they didn't make emeralds anymore.
I'm sorry?
That's what I said.
Are you new here?
What? But anyway, so, you've got to know your person you're dealing with, and you need to trust the person you're dealing with. And sometimes if you don't know something about it, read up on it a little bit before you go to purchase that. That's what I do.
We have Google now.
Yes. I'm not in the field, of, so what did we just buy? I don't know what I've just bought. But whatever I'm going to buy that's a more expensive purchase, I'm going to read up on it, Google. So when I go to buy it, you're not feeding me all this hoopla.
You can sift between the sellers.
Have an educated guess.
I don't want to sell somebody something just to sell it. I've did this before. I've had people, I love this ring right here, but it was too expensive for their budget. But they're going to get this one. I'm like, no, you need to lay away this one, because if you get this one, you're never going to be happy with this one because you're just settling. I would much rather you lay it away and make payments on it and get what you actually want than just settling for this ring that I know in 2 or 3 months you're going to be like, I wish I'd have did the other one. So I just tell them up front.
We can work with you. Yeah.
I would much rather you get the ring that you want than just settling for something.
And be happy.
Yeah. Because, you're not going to be happy. So just get what you want.
And it's a memory, like you said. Like, it's a sentimental piece, so get what you want.
Yeah. A lot of people will come in and buy stuff for, they just retired or this or that. That's something they're
special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what, to me, jewelry is special.
Do people have to make appointments to bring jewelry to you?
For the gold and stuff, we ask that you do. If it's a lot, because, I've literally had people
like 5 or 6 pieces, but I didn't know if I needed to make an appointment. And I'm not sure when you're there, so I didn't want to...
Yeah, it's better to make an appointment. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, literally, we go through estates, like when someone passes away. Like, I just went through... they were the only children on both sides. So they had their aunts, their uncles, their moms, their dads, their grandparents.
We had everything.
I mean, we had a tub that we were going through.
Wow.
Because, I mean, a lot of people don't know what's what.
Yeah.
So I tell them, I mean, bring it in. I'll look at it. If it's not real, then take it in yard sale. But that's the other thing. What I see people buying yard sales, y'all people are crazy. I'm serious. I had a kid that's 13 years old that brought me a little gold pin in. He bought at a yard sale in Newton for 99 cents. I paid him over $100 for his little yard sale find.
Whoa.
So if you're not
People don't know what they have.
What? Oh my God.
If it's $1, pick it up.
And the
Bring it to
stuff
Dana.
that I see from these thrift stores, because a lot of thrift stores will bring me stuff in for me to test it for them to see if
Yeah.
it's real or not. And some I have put in our estate case and sold for them. I had a lady bring me some stuff yesterday, and this was all turned in to one of these stores. I was like, it was over $3,000 in gold.
Good Lord.
I was like, they must have thought it was costume, because there was no markings on it.
How do you test
except
that?
For
Yeah.
the lobster claw.
How do you know?
Well,
Like, what do you look for?
Well, did a video on this. I tell people, if you're going yard selling or going to thrift stores, if you look at something and it has 18 karat or just 14 karat and nothing else, a lot of times it's not real, because now they do stuff in numbers. 417 is 10 karat, 585 is 14 karat, 750 is 18 karat, and then there's some that's 333. That's like 8 karat. That's from like Canada, Germany, and different places. But every piece by law should have a trademark on it, unless it's wore off over the years. It'll have a triangle, have a number, or have a little circle, or have some type of design, and it'll say 417 or 585.
Okay.
But it should say it on the tab ends of stuff.
So it'll either say like whatever carat, or it will have like a 3-digit number.
It'll have both. It
Oh,
should
both.
have
Oh,
the
okay.
trademark and what carat it is.
And so how do you know if it's not anything at all? It just doesn't have any markings, or how do you identify what's
I asked
costume.
to test it.
acid? Mm-hmm. What kind of acid?
I don't know. It's in my little jewelry kit. I buy the acid test. I do have one of those key testers, but if it has any type of plating on there, it'll test the piece real. And right now, you've got to be extremely careful, because as fast as you're learning ways that people are going to scam you, they're
Finding
learning
a newer way.
For
I
sure.
mean, you've got to be careful right now. The Morgans, the silver Morgan dollars, China's making them exactly like ours. They weigh the same, everything.
Ooh.
You just got to be extremely careful.
I
And I
didn't know
tell
that.
people, if the deal is too good to be true, like
is.
a parking lot.
It is.
It is.
A parking lot chain, because the person needs money and it's 18 karat and they're being nice and selling you this for a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
Get in. I mean, I hate
Get
that
out.
because I have so many people come in and they're like, "Will you look at this? See this real? I just bought it." I mean, I can just tell by most of the time. Just look.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel bad for them because they've paid a lot for it.
For
But
sure.
that's the reason I want to tell people what to look for when you're looking at stuff, especially if you think you're getting a good deal. I want you to get that good deal at the yard sale or thrift store, but I don't want to see you wasting your
Be
money.
careful about your good deals.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
And it's amazing what people have found over the years. Like, I had a lady buy a pallet at an auction. On that pallet was a vase. Inside that vase was a 3-carat diamond tennis bracelet.
Woo!
Yeah. Had another
Wow.
person recently bought a safe. And in that safe, in a little drawer, was a little envelope. It was like a 2-carat diamond ring.
Wow.
So that's the other thing. When you go to donate stuff, check everything. I mean, seriously. I found out so many hiding places from doing estate jewelry. Like, these elderly people, they got good hiding places.
Yes, they do.
But you better check everything.
What are some really good hiding places you can remember that you were like, oh, I would have never found
A
that?
trash can.
Okay.
Like, literally puts a trash can, tapes another trash bag over the contents in the bottom, and then puts another trash bag over that.
Wow.
Smart, but your family better know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
because what if they threw that out?
Exactly. And then I've known some people that's actually bury stuff in their backyard. I mean, seriously.
Actually bury.
Actually buried. Yeah.
Wow.
He's passed away by now, but I know, I'm like, I hope their family dug up their yard, because I know he had a lot of stuff. He's old school. He
Yeah.
didn't believe in the banks or didn't care for the banks. He
Just dug it up.
dug and planted his stuff in his backyard.
That's crazy. Well, they're
And then, like, behind dresser drawers, like, you pull out the entire drawer, taping stuff
On the back.
on the
Yeah.
back, books. And, I mean, I was just like, wow.
Yeah, I figured
piano,
books would be.
piano.
I've seen that in movies.
I had a lady
You hit that one key and it's like, bump. There's something in there.
We went through a lot of her state stuff, and she came back in. I said, "You find more?" She said, "Yeah, we found something in the piano." So it's
so
it's
funny.
amazing. So, and talking to people, and now, someone I pierced their ears when they were 3 years old. Now they're 30 years old. It's just
Do you do ear piercing there? I didn't know that. Okay.
and the permanent jewelry, ear
You do permanent
piercing.
jewelry now too?
Yeah,
Awesome.
we've been doing that.
Oh,
You just
okay.
gotta make an appointment for that and ear piercing.
Yeah.
And stuff, because you never know how crazy it'll
Do
be.
you
in
do
there.
like all of the ear, like the cartilage, the side, the lobes?
Yes, the cartilage and down the lobes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't do that little piece. That
The
little part.
tragus. Yeah.
no.
I don't blame you. That's
Yeah.
weird. It's very loud too.
Your ears have all these nerves. So, like one lady, the top, her third one was the good one. The first two, I tell people, if you still can't lay your head on your pillow and it hurts, take it out, bring it back in, we'll retry.
Yeah.
Because there's all these nerves in your ear, and
Sometimes they don't
it's
heal.
No,
Yeah.
they don't heal. They don't heal as fast.
Yeah.
either. So I tell people, you just got to be more careful.
Mm.
with
My
there.
cartilage was like that too. It
Yeah.
took 2 times before we had to move it.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
the way we did her. It was like our third try, and she still has it, and it's good.
Good to go.
Yep. good
What
to
do
go.
you have planned for the next 30 years? How do you see yourself in the next 30 years? What kind of things are you excited to expand upon?
I'm just hoping to last the next 6 straight years, as in like it's
Oh, yeah.
tiring. I mean, people don't realize your business is with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You don't clock out.
no.
Yeah.
My goal is to eventually, I'm gonna say within the 6 to 8 years, is being a private jeweler. Like it's too much.
What does that mean, private?
Where if you know me,
You know me.
you know me. I'll help you. But I mean, basically,
Like no storefront?
no storefront.
Okay.
An office probably.
Yeah. Just like a meeting space, like a suite.
If people want
yeah.
jewelry, I'll get it for you. We'll still do custom
By
designs,
appointment
stuff
kind
like
of
that.
thing.
Yeah. And then I'm going to travel. I'm going to go to the trade shows and work, because I've already got job offers where I can go to different. I mean, there's a trade show about every weekend or every other weekend all over. There's one going on right now that I'd love to be at in Arizona. It's a big stone show. I haven't been to it yet. I've been to Colorado one, but I haven't been to the Arizona. It's like the whole town, the hotels, the convention center, everything is stones. I mean, you might go to someone's hotel room and buy stones from them. I mean,
That's crazy.
It's unreal. Yeah. So that definitely is on my list to go to. But I can work basically wherever and what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
So now you're just
know
not
me.
obligated to a building.
Yeah, and the hours.
Yeah.
And because I've got to start slowing down.
Yeah.
You know,
Enjoy your
as in-
life. You've been working at it for a long time. Yeah.
So I've just got to eventually
Since
get
you were
to
in
that
high
point
school.
in life. I want to get to that point in life sometimes where I can just
Yeah. Ease off.
For sure.
Yes.
That's
Been
awesome.
going at it my whole life. 30,
Yeah.
30 years.
She said 96. I was like, I was 2.
I was
2.
I was born in 95, so
Y'all make me sick.
I was not there.
No, like that's so impressive. I mean, like my lifetime, you have been like elevating this game. And like there's nobody in these surrounding counties that don't know what Dana's Fine Jewelry is.
Oh, for
so
sure.
You have made your mark.
For sure. My parents, grandparents, I mean, they all still go in there, and I mean, that is, they
I
know if
remember
you
when
want.
you was a little kid coming there fingerprinting up all my cases.
I
and
believe
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
I believe
remember
it.
that.
Are we surprised?
No, not at all. I was like, oh, what about this? Just put my whole hand on the glass.
Ooh, we're painting.
Yeah, I definitely, because Nan had me in there all the time running around with her or whatever.
Yep.
And she was always in Dana's, looking at
Yeah.
something, buying something.
And that's the other thing, I miss people over the years.
Yeah.
You know, like I was putting up some photos the other day on our videos, and, some people were not around. Beth that used to work for me. She's passed. There's a lot of people,
And there's sentimentality
yeah.
with those people in that space.
Oh, yeah. And then their jewelry. Like, people, like I designed a piece of jewelry and the grandmother died and they're bringing it in for the granddaughter.
Yeah.
To size it down for her. I mean, that's just.
Oh,
so
it gave me
sweet.
cold chills too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sweet. But the other week, I had. So where was I going with this? I
Sizing
what I
down
was gonna say.
jewelry. You were talking about sizing it down. Sentimentality.
Oh, something somebody showed me. I was like, I designed that.
I don't even remember that.
It's been about 20 years ago. I said, oh my God, I love that. Because she said, well, you should design it. I said, oh my God, I forgot I designed that one.
That's
But
funny.
yeah.
Go
Well, I
me.
mean, I'm sure whenever you do it for thousands and thousands and probably millions now,
Not
I'm sure
millions, but
you're probably
How many
you're probably a
jewelry
lot
pieces-
closer than you think you
Yeah.
are.
How many do you think you've actually designed? If you could just like guess.
Oh,
Couple hundred,
No,
Couple
way
thousand.
more.
Couple thousand,
20,000.
I would say. Not 20,000, I wouldn't say. I would have to count in my book and my phone to, and then before all that, I don't know what I
Well,
did with
Yeah.
the stuff. Because
That's what I
didn't-
was saying.
Yeah.
For 30 years now, you might be closer to 1 million than you think.
Maybe.
That's
that is
so
so
cool.
impressive.
For technology and our phones and stuff, I don't know what I did with all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I mean, when I got into business, there wasn't Facebook, there was MySpace.
Yeah.
And then learning all this stuff like TikTok and Facebook and what's the
Instagram.
other one?
Instagram.
all
And
you got, like, the
all
Twitter
these new
X.
and you
Yeah.
got to be on everything.
You have
Yeah.
to.
It's just like, good Lord.
There's different types of customers on different platforms, and you're trying to attract all of them
Yeah. Well,
everywhere. I want every type of person.
Yeah. And AI has helped out some with I use Gemini to make they designed my flyer, y'all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Amazed. I just put it in there what I wanted, my
Yeah.
theme, and it did it in 5 minutes. It would took me an hour or longer
Right.
to do that.
On
but
Canva,
that
for
was just
real.
amazing.
Yeah,
It
it's-
takes forever to design that stuff. AI
Technology.
really has helped a lot.
And I've used it some, like to show a customer a design I'm thinking in my head, but I just really can't get it to paper.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll try to get AI to envision that ring for me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll do okay, and sometimes it does not. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with AI though, especially with spelling.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Their
yeah.
spelling is
I think about
awful.
Yes,
posters like
yes.
that. Sometimes I've had it make posters, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you spelled something wrong, or that's the wrong phone number,
Well,
or
only
whatever
thing-
else.
Only thing I didn't catch was my date. It says my coupon expires 2025, but it doesn't. It expires 2026.
That's okay.
Nobody will pay
Here's an
attention to
expired
that.
coupon.
No, somebody's already called me out on it. I missed
Oh,
it.
no.
That's hilarious.
On my email blast, somebody said, I think you meant. I'm like, yeah, I did. It's
I
a
did.
typo. Sorry, it's too
So
late
it's
now.
too
Don't
late.
worry
They're
about it.
already printed.
That's
Exactly.
funny.
I said, hopefully they'll assume that that's,
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah. So,
Well, that's awesome. Was there anything else that you want to go over before we wrap up this segment?
I think we did a lot. We've said a lot.
Yeah.
I don't
For
know
sure.
if y'all have any other questions or.
I usually just interrupt people and ask when I'm thinking about it.
I'm already a seasoned Dana.
Yeah. I had more
Yeah.
questions
So-
than Tyler today.
We've
Well,
already did
definitely
this before.
stop in.
So
Yeah. I'll be there Friday.
Yeah, definitely stop in, get a t-shirt while they last. We've got other prizes we're giving out and drawings every 30 minutes.
Yeah. You had me at Pearls
So,
Absolutely.
and champagne.
Yeah. The pearls they sent me the freshwater, they're stretchy pearl bracelets.
Nice.
Ooh.
They're like the potato pearls.
Cute.
In white and in black. So I've got
Black pearls.
I think 10 sets of each to give out of those.
I'll be
that's
there.
a lot.
I don't have any black pearls.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to category or do these gifts. I think I'm going to just put numbers on them when I draw. This is number one.
There you go.
Because I've got expensive and I've got less expensive, so I want
gotta
to
blend
mix
it
it
out.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to figure that
Or
out.
put the
when I get
least
home
expensive
today.
and then graduate, the longer that you're there, then
Yeah.
you
How long can I stay?
Then you can
Can I stay the whole time?
I just pulled me up a chair. I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna
Every
sit
30
here and
minutes.
drink my
I'm going to be here
champagne.
for 4 hours.
I'm trying to get me a pearl necklace.
Yeah.
I'll probably just rotate. Like,
I'm going to get a black pearl.
That's funny.
I'll rotate less expensive to a more expensive back and forth or something. I'll figure out something.
Cool. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. Well, y'all make sure you go check out Dana's Fine Jewelry on this Friday and Saturday. Y'all go support her, and if you can't make it out this Friday or Saturday, you can still have plenty of time to go support Dana.
Especially
Come
before
see us.
Valentine's Day.
Absolutely.
It's coming up.
Yes, this will be our 30th Valentine. No, well, 29th Valentine.
29th Valentine's. Go make sure you get your girl
30th.
something nice.
I don't know how that works out. 29 or 30th.
When did you
Anyway,
open?
February
February?
6, 1996. So it would
So
be
it would be your 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing it. We're getting good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
She's seasoned at your Valentine's Day gifts, so she
Yeah.
will help you pick something out
Absolutely.
beautiful.
And we
Beautiful.
wrap it
Beautiful.
free.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. See, there's that cut again. Probably need that right there.
Beautiful.
I'll probably leave it in.
Yeah, I think you should.
I will.
It sounds cute.
Yeah, I'll leave it in.
My friend Morella says it just like that. I hope she
Beautiful.
watches it. You so beautiful.
That's funny. Yeah, I messed up that one bad. But we will tag all of Dana's links down below in the description, her Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, all she got, all the platforms. But thank you so much again for coming to hang out with us. We
Yeah,
really
thank you for coming.
appreciate you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
We'll see y'all Friday at Dana's.
Absolutely. We'll
Or
see y'all
Saturday.
Friday. See y'all.
Bye.
All right. And then for our final part of the podcast, this is where we go into that Patreon piece. So for $5 a month, you can get early access videos. For $10 a month, you can ask questions strictly to our guests that we have for the Voices of the Valley. And then for $20 a month, we will give you a personal shout out right here, right now, and pretty much thank you for supporting us for what we do.
Yep. Exclusive drops, exclusive access to really funny clips, first access, first dibs to videos before they get posted on YouTube without ads. That's right. There's no ads when you're a Patreon. Yeah.
No ads.
Yeah. No ads, no waiting. Yeah. So it's definitely a valuable piece.
All the bloopers, all the funny stuff. And you get to be a part of our community, which we are trying to build. And you'll have access to all of the contacts and connections that we have. We want to build a really solid
network.
group. Yep. A network group chat that if you have a question or you have a concern or you just need some advice, somebody in our community will be able to help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. That'll do it for this episode. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you follow all of our social medias. Click all the buttons, do all the things. We'll put all of our social medias down below. We'll put all of Dana's social medias down below. So make sure you go show us all some support.
Thank you so much.
We'll see y'all soon.
See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.